Hello, and welcome to uh, 20 Minutes, Episode 2. I'll call it. Today is September 24th, 2020, according to I don't know if it's the Gregorian calendar, whatever calendar we're using. Anyways, um, here I am for day number 2. I'll try to keep talking. I didn't prep much. I wrote down like 4 words of prep, just kind of topics to go over. Sorry, I'm burping. And of course, burping now, not earlier. You can never quite be ready, but you still got to do it, which is one of the things I wrote down. I think Nike stumbled on to a good slogan because if you want something done, you just do it. So, anyways, I would probably benefit from picking a topic and speaking about it. And that was kind of my original intention, and that's what this will probably converge towards. But it's just rough as I kind of practice and work it out. But here I am for day number 2, and hopefully we'll continue to be here doing this in the future as we go, 1 per day. So we'll keep going. Here I am. Other things I wrote down were the words regret, weather, and elections. We got the election soon. If you care, you should vote. I vote in the major elections. I should vote in local ones. And I read a bit through the pamphlets, but I think it's important to make your voice heard, and you should vote. If you can, you should. And in terms of electing the president, between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, I don't see either of those as acceptable options. So there's just no way I would vote for either of them. I mean, either of them could, like, set their policies or declare policies that I would agree with to vote for, but I know they aren't going to, so I can pretty assuredly tell you I won't be voting for either of them. Personally, I'm considering Howie Hawkins or writing in Jill Stein. I don't know. I haven't kept myself too deep into politics since Trump got elected because it's just a clown show. I guess it probably forever will be a circus since we're dealing with people here, but maybe not with the way technology is going. Yes. Now I'm getting a better idea of topics I can talk about. There's a thought I had the other day about something related to how we're progressing technology, and it'll kind of I don't know, The words I'm currently thinking of are like remove free will, but it's not quite that exactly. It's like the way we're progressing technology seems to kind of like converge choice, not converge. Yeah, I don't. I'm just trying to think about or recall the thought I had the other day, and I can't. Sorry, I have to call. Hopefully, the audio didn't record there. Just the visual. Drugs are bad. Okay, if you're under 21 listening to me, if you're listening to me and under the age of 21, I would recommend you research more if you're interested in any in just putting any substance in your body. Um, do research before you put anything in or on or around your body. And then that's kind of, I think, good advice in general. Like, you should constantly examine your surroundings and consider what they are, how they're affecting you. It has been quite a crazy year. Uh, I mean, in my life, I'll call it a shitty year. Happy to be alive, but shitty year. Of course, there's the coronavirus, COVID, going around. But not only that, it's like Kobe Bryant died. Um, a re-release of possibly my favorite game of all time went went terribly wrong. So it might not be something a lot of people care about, but I did, and uh, the way Blizzard handled their quote reforging unquote of Warcraft 3 pisses me off. Fuck them for what they did to Warcraft 3. To me, it's just like a, a great example of corporate greed ruining something. And in that respect, I would kind of feel like it ruins so many things. The pursuit of power. And yeah, so that's more related to the idea I had. It's not that we're like removing human choice, really, but we're, as we create these this like new technology and systems, those systems make choice, right? In a way, it's not exactly, because we like your toaster doesn't choose to be toasting or in the toast position or whatever. up my camera a bit off my messy floor. And like I don't know what's the role of choice of non-human choice in a factory. So I get it's like your phone doesn't quite choose to be on. One sec. But you know, so this could be a topic I try to return to. I'll in these episodes, I'll try not to spend too much time silently thinking. It should be just like a general stream of consciousness type thing, and that's what I'm trying to improve for myself, and why I think it should be that way, right? Because sometimes, and I spend a lot of time contemplating and thinking, and but I don't want these 20 minutes episodes to be that way. I want it to be me talking, as if I were giving it a speech. Sorry. I don't know. I my mind just bounces around too much, so I'll work on the focus and everything. I like right now. I'm just considering the show Better Call Saul because I was watching a video uh, about it, in an interview with one of the actors on that show. But I wouldn't want to waste my focus and attention on that while I'm. Well, I mean, it would be fine, but I want my primary focus to be speaking for this in some manner, and then a secondary component of that to be coherent thought, making my speech coherent and intelligible, things of that nature. I don't know. I probably shouldn't. So, if I'm just describing what I want this show to be still, I think I don't want to spend time focusing on what I want to do. It should just mostly be about ideas, probably. And then I have to decide in from which point of view to speak, or to set my language, my diction. And it's kind of fun for me to sit and ramble here. In general, I find life quite fun, sad, and painful, but I always come to the conclusion I'd rather have lived than not. And you're listening, I hope you'll give thought to that calculation as well. I won't talk about suicide here. I think that would be like as I get further along and have a rather calculated. I don't want to say calculated, to like thought out discussion on it or speech. I don't really know what to call what I'm doing. Talking speech podcast. And then just, of course, reducing the amount of filler language I use. As I said in my last episode, Tim Tyler is a magnificent example of efficient diction and speech. He just lays everything out in like 3 minutes, and if you're like me, you probably don't understand a quarter of it, and that's only considering like a third of the video. But I'm just not making a ton of sense here. But lying. Trees are nice, leaves. It's just me trying to find a way to relate, and then I guess I really do just have to work on my focus, and more meditation I think will help, so that I can not enunciate, express. Oh god, struggling to find the word. See, we can blame this on marijuana. Corrupted my memory, we could say. That would be an excuse, though. I'm not much for those. And I even before I ever smoked weed, my memory is pretty good, but not always great for recall. Like, I have a fairly accurate memory, but not a very quick recall time. So it makes discussion for me kind of difficult, I think, compared to the difficulty a lot of people seem to have in just, holding the conversation or whatever. So this, I figure, should help with that as well. Just practice speaking. And of course, I do that online and whatnot. I can communicate very effectively with someone if I'm playing arenas in World of Warcraft, or talking about, some thing I know a lot about. The problem is that recall time, so trying to find the right words I'm speaking is tough. So I could improve that with better stall phrases or whatnot. Politicians speak. Gross. And I don't know. I want to create speech of value rather than just being meaningless. I think as humans, we create meaning, and the only meaning there is that which we perceive there to be. I'll leave it at that. Have a good day.